Beef patties are definitely a labour of love, but that cheesy, spicy filling is absolutely worth it in the end. Firstly, combine your flour and your spices into a bowl and stir, and then add your cold cubed butter. Toss the butter in the flour, and then begin to rub the butter into the flour. This can take about 10 minutes, so be patient. You know when you've got it right when you squeeze the mixture and it holds its shape. Create a well in the centre of the bowl and pour in your water. You want to slowly add the flour into the centre until you create a dough. Tip the dough onto a work surface or a cutting board and gather the dry pieces of the mixture into the centre until it's hydrated. Cut the dough into quarters and then stack each quarter on top of each other and press down. This will help us create layers for later. Chill the dough for 3 hours or even overnight. To a food processor, add onion, half a scotch bonnet, scallion and a whole pepper and mince together. Put oil in a pan and add in your mixture and allow to saute until fragrant. Add in your minced beef and you want to cook this until evenly browned. Add in your spices and continue to cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. At this point, add water, ketchup, soy sauce and browning and a little bit more water and cover and cook for about 35 minutes. I added breadcrumbs off camera and allowed the mixture to cool. Remove the dough from the fridge and roll it out into a thick rectangle. I used a pizza roller to cut the rough edges. I took the scraps and put them in the centre of the dough and gathered the edges of the dough into the centre and then rolled it out. I repeated this step 3 times. This helps create all of the layers that we love. I then rolled out my dough a final time, about 1/8 of an inch thick, and then cut it out with a cereal bowl of all things, and it actually turned out perfect. I added in a tablespoon of filling, some good old plastic cheese, pinched the centre and crimped the edges, and then I added in a few air holes on top. I brushed with egg wash and I baked at 180 degrees for 35 minutes. Enjoy the fruits of your labour.